Yeah, man, we back. We back for another very special installment of the Wash Your Back podcast. We got a legend with us today, y'all. A San Francisco native, a mastermind, a producer, entrepreneur, a world traveler. We got JT the Bigga Figga.
Salute,
definitely,
man. Happy to be home, man. That's all I can say. Started off like that.
Straight up, man. Straight up. For real, man.
Yes,
we
sir.
happy to have you here on the Wash Your Back podcast, JT. Want to welcome you home, like you said, but we always start the guest off with one particular question.
Okay.
It's very serious.
Come on with it.
Did you wash your back today?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
You got
No
them
other
long
way
ass
around it.
arms too. I know
Yes,
you probably
sir.
didn't need no help. You could do it all yourself.
Come on, man. I got in that shower, man, and let that thing do what it do.
F time, man. Hey, man.
Yes,
Like
sir.
I said, man, we happy to have you, brother. What's up with you, man? Tell us what's cracking with JT, with the Fig.
Man, you know
in
what?
Fillmoe we call you the Fig.
The Fig, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man, first of all, man, I'm just happy to be home. I traveled for 13 years. I moved down south to Atlanta. I moved to Alabama. After that, I went to Africa
Man.
and been over there for like 3 years, working on just trying to build something that's bigger than me. First of all, like really taking my skills serious towards things that have a bigger impact for other people.
Right.
Because going to Africa, it was like I just brought my skills from America, from the Bay. You know, everything I learned in the Bay, I just took that around the world. Everywhere I went, I applied the same thing that I had to do here. You feel me? It's the same thing in any other city. You got to get out there. You got to meet somebody. You got to shake a hand.
Right.
You got to get out there and make something happen. So I want, when you say, you know, what am I up to?
Yeah.
You know, going through all of that, going through all of that, that was like, I want to say now, training for coming home. What did you achieve, my brother,
Right.
on your
On your
13-year journey?
Straight up.
So I bring back a lot of knowledge.
Man.
I bring back insight. I bring back the independent game more enhanced. As a older guy now, you know, as one of the OGs now,
Man.
moving into my official,
You still, by the way, you still look like you're 23.
well, not that young,
Man,
but
you still
somewhere
look young.
younger than I am.
You ain't like me. You don't eat no pork or nothing like that. See, I be eating pork chops and all that.
Yeah, but I don't eat that. Wait a minute. Hey, you know what? No, that's real talk.
I'm just keeping it real, JT.
No, that's real. That's
talk.
real.
Yes, sir.
I think looking at the pain of the ups and the downs of my journey make me more valuable now because the things I learned, the do's and the don'ts,
Man.
what work and what don't work. It's like applying yourself in an environment that you're not familiar with people that don't know you. You like a brand new 16-year-old rapper right now to them.
Right.
You know, so I approached everything from an angle of not being a rapper, but being a businessman, being a, wait a minute.
Kali. Hold on,
minute.
Kali. You
Didn't I
got to
just
turn
say-
that down, Kali.
Oh, man, shout out to my son, but this ain't it. Please don't do that. Shout out to my baby boy, man.
Yes, sir.
This is Boom Boom right there,
Right.
also known as Khalid.
Right.
I'm a
Kali.
father, man. You know,
Yes,
I
sir.
brought him with me. I brought him with me. But yeah, brother, just the angle of everything, applying it to today, right now.
Right.
Coming home in the Bay Area, it's a new terrain. It's new players on the field. Some familiar, some unfamiliar. It's a new day. This is a young man's game. It's not an old man's game. But you only old if you allow yourself to be old.
Okay.
Your product, if it can blend into the marketplace, then it doesn't have an age stamp on it. It's either it's dope or it ain't. Shout out to
Right.
40, Too Short, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, you know, the forefathers, you know, pushing the line. They make it look good. They make it look doable. And I'm under them.
Right.
So, but now I'm an OG, and it's a whole bunch of younger ones under me now.
You know what's amazing about you, Fig? Like your radio hit, Game Recognized Game, is like, what, 25, almost 30 years old now, right?
Yeah, about 28 years.
That's what I'm saying, but you still relevant. Like, you still cracking your whip. You still got I had Filthy Rich on there, shout out to him. You got motion. You still got motion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still like cracking your whip. It may not be on the music tip all the time, but you like independent game. Like you Mr. Independent.
Man, that in itself come with a baggage of struggle. It come with pain and heartbreak. It come with sadness. But guess what it come with?
What's that?
The relief of knowing that using my God-given talent through the independent game, I'll never be broke. And that's the realest I could put, because guess what?
That's
I got to get up, but and throw this in there, without using nothing illegal.
Straight up.
I pride myself on that.
Right.
No type of crime involved in the pursuit of the financial transactions. That is something that take God blessing to come into you, because in a hungry environment, we kind of do what we gonna do. I'm not saying I was perfect coming up. I'm just saying that concept of independent is the pain of you have to do it yourself. I mean, I can't dress it up. I can't make it like I'm somebody special. No, I realized at a young age that when them record labels told me no, that was the best thing that could have happened, because I wanted to get signed. Shout out to my brother Black Sea. He went in there, got signed off his tape. He brought in there,
right,
and he say he was bringing the tapes to sell it, but Jason Blaine at Intermittent Records said, "Man, I got a check for you guys right now." I ain't gonna say the number, but it was a check that I would have took for sure. I would have signed whatever was on the paper. I probably wouldn't even went to the lawyer. You got the check right now. I'm keeping mine 100 at that point.
Right, in that point in time. Right,
man, they got a check right now, a check I never seen, a check my mama never even got. Man, I gotta go and get that right there.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
Can you take us back to 1992 and just describe Frisco, Oakland, the politics, the Bay Area culture at that time? Like, if you could, like 92 to 94, I know it probably was a blur to you because you was everywhere. Y'all was doing your thing. You feel me?
That's my very beginning.
Okay.
That's the very beginning. I vividly remember it. Yeah, I do. 92, let me tell you the biggest impact of 92.
Okay, let me know.
Rodney King verdict and the riots kicking off and the Crips and the Bloods coming together, and then that made fillmoe and Hunters Point come together.
Oh.
92, that's the biggest thing outside of me putting out 2 tapes in 1 year, which was very phenomenal for an 18-year-old, out my mama house.
Man.
But the biggest impact was the unity through an event that looked it bad. The event was bad. What happened? Rodney King got beat, and they said that was legal. I'm just saying, though, that is exactly
going on around here, right?
That is exactly
what kicked it off, though. That's what kicked it off.
To let me know the reality of the world we living in. Like, we heard about Martin Luther King and them falling out, but this the first time I got to see buildings burning everywhere, running downtown, kicking in windows, trying to steal the shoes and, clothes, and running into people from Hunters Point and Lakeview, people we supposed to be beefing with. But when that happened, and this store is wide open for anybody and everybody, all the drama was out the window. It wasn't no shooting and killing at that moment. It wasn't no thought of that. It was like, boy, we all in here trying to get this money, get it. And everybody gave everybody a pass and went on. Through that, me and Black Sea both end up at a meeting for fillmoe and Hunters Point to squash the beef.
And you 18?
I was 18 years old. And
why they pick you?
I didn't get picked. I was standing there when the call came in, and it was like, come on, we going.
Oh, shit.
Whoever's standing here, boy, listen, this is, fillmoe going to Hunters Point We don't know if it's a setup or not. Whoever we could gather up, we only grabbed about 5 cars because they was like, come right now, and we gonna squash it. I'm like, ooh, boy, I don't know what I got myself into. I jumped in the car though, and
Frisco niggas ain't no punks.
We sitting. I'm there when a call come in on McAllister Street at the phone booth, and Black Sea and Lonnie Green from Demons of the Mind, and Creature Man. And
Big Creech
and Black Sea and his team, they was the ones on the phone.
Okay.
From that one phone call, then the communication began amongst the block right there. And my OGs that was there, I'm listening. Cause I'm like, I ain't never heard of no Squash the Beef, but I just seen on the news the Crips and the Bloods came together, and maybe that got something to do with this too. Because when they was rioting down there, it was Crips and Bloods. They didn't shoot at each other. It was all about the motion of the moment. And in San Francisco, 1992, that came about. Another thing that impacted my life totally was Dr. Dre album, The Chronic, even though that's later, because I put my first tape out, June 92, putting it on the map. And then November 16th, I put out Don't Stop Till We Major cassette tapes, 5,000 copies. That was my first order. And Dr. Dre dropped The Chronic November 16th.
Okay.
So me and him dropping on the same day.
Right. Producers.
And what's crazy, I didn't plan it. And I was upset that he sold the hell out of his and mine wasn't selling as fast as his. It was people that was looking for me because I'm from here, so of course. But as far as, well, I ain't gonna say I was mad. I was saying, damn, I need to get big time like Dr. Dre. Boy, he got an album that sound phenomenal called The Chronic. And this album right here, it sound like a movie, like a movie soundtrack or something. And I just knew, like, I worked all 1993. I stopped selling drugs and weed. I wasn't no big time guy anyway. I was just getting a couple bags, trying to make a few dollars. That wasn't it. I said, I'm quitting, man. I'm finna work on my album Players in the Game. That's 1993. That's 30 years ago. That right there changed my life. And all I did was listen to Dr. Dre, The Chronic, and Mac Mall, Illegal Business.
Man.
Because that album came out earlier in the year of 93, and Kyrie patterned his Mac Mall's album like Dr. Dre, The Chronic album.
Okay, wow.
So I patterned Players in the Game album. If you listen to it, it's a continual segue of songs, because I got that from Dr. Dre. And I seen Mac Mall and them did it too. I'm like, ooh, as a producer, I'm looking at how's them songs connecting like that.
Right.
They doing them segues and got the police siren or the helicopter or the train going by, the gunshots.
Right.
Segues. So as a producer, I'm studying that. So the first person that I know, period, that made an album that was patterned after this new guy, well, not new guy, it was Dr. Dre, but he by himself now up under his name.
Right.
Okay, so now a lot of people followed this blueprint. Them soul beats with the little anything with a little
melody.
You in there back then, and that's why on Game Recognized Game, you hear them sounding ding 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 ding, little Tinkerbell type sounds, but with the drums, it's okay, and then the lyrics. So, but them is really Tinkerbell sounds. When I listen to Game Recognized, I'm like, the hell, this is. But it sound good to this day, though.
Excellent. Yeah, it's a great song.
And when they say one hit wonder,
right,
the cold part about it, I said, all I need is one to get me where I'm trying to go.
Straight up.
As an executive and as a producer and as a cameraman, as an editor, as a magazine owner.
Got many hats.
Listen, off one song, I said, all I need is one. If you notice, I never been on tour in my whole 30 years. If you notice, I did a show here, show there, but I'm putting out albums. I want the money.
Right.
I would.
You
love
don't
to
like
be
performing?
I do. I like the money though. the money part, like
Straight
because
up.
I don't have to compete with nobody. I can
Straight
sign
up.
the next guy or find this product or do a
Right.
compilation. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I found the way to do a joint album. I started that joint album movement.
Yeah.
Me and Daz, me and Juvenile,
Man.
whole projects. You feel me? Like that concept was a way for me to continue my career without having to even put no pressure, and I get to work with some of my favorite guys, and I can own it, paying them, and then I got it. It's mine. Kevin Gates, we got a whole album together. That's even going to
Wow.
2011. That's years into the future, but the concept of independency and capitalizing off the moment when I interact with anybody, if they accept my money, that's my pack, period. If they, hold on, be clear now. If they accept my money, manager or not, record deal or not, JT putting his pack out, period. If the rapper accept my money.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make, because they start trying, oh, well, Jay wasn't supposed to do it. Nah, if he accept the money, I'm not listening to no manager, man. You better check your artist because he accepted the money.
Right.
So, yeah, it was disputes. It was disputes
I know,
in the community.
I heard
it was
about
some
those.
disputes in the community with my name. Which I'm like, well, hold on.
Right.
If I pay, see, and in this game, sometimes you will pay without the contract right then and there because you just want to get them hard drive or get the this or the that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel it. So, one thing, I got hella questions for you, blood, because you'll start talking and I got like 3 questions off what you just said. But one of the questions I just wanted to ask you, just some literal simple shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fig, you be everywhere.
You say you
Like
be everywhere.
you were like, fillmoe, we known for wiggling, but nigga, you the ultimate wiggler. You'll be here, you'll be there. You was talking earlier on your live, it was either today or yesterday, but one of the things you said, you was talking to Minister Farrakhan, and one of the things he said was that we got to use this platform. Don't let them just let you say anything on on our platform. Realize what you saying and basically like make it mean something. And he told you this, I think you probably talked to him, 25, 20 years ago, that conversation. But that was deep to me, bruh. Like just as far as just like, you know what I'm saying? Like using your platform for the right reason and not just saying anything.
Man, brother.
And my question is though, like, how do you just get in them rooms? Is it you? Is it JT? Because other people get the situation, but they don't know how to get the gab. They don't know how to talk. What do you do to make people just this JT the bigger figure? And you feel me? Everybody ain't got what you got.
I think it's a gift from God.
I think it is, bro.
Ability to be a simple person, even though I grind and do what I do. I think it's the ability to bring something to the table that's unique for the moment, or I have a history of doing something and then someone can invite me into a circle or a situation. But in the past, I used to invite myself to situations. Hey, man, such and such and them downtown. Okay, come on, y'all, let's get down there.
Right.
Oh, Jay-Z and them performing tonight. Boy, we got to open up tonight. Ice Cube and them coming, man. We got to be at that back door early before everybody gets here. Like, it's application of yourself, first of all. But the magnetic pull, like how people be attracted to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I think I'm weird. Like when they be like, oh, somebody weird, I accept it because geniuses are weird.
Straight up.
Nah, I figured it out.
Real talk.
Cause I'm like, damn, I'm weird. I'd like to do shit. Everybody think I'm tripping or I'm not. I don't even watch sports, bro. I got on the Niners right now, bro.
We would.
It represent my city though,
Right,
but I ain't watched one game. I can't tell you the lineup and not one name on the team right now. But guess who I do know?
Right.
Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott, Roger Craig. I know them. Now them names is why I still wear this right now.
Right. So Brock Purdy, you don't know who that is.
I don't even know that. I never heard of him. I promise you, no smoke to him.
Right.
And I hope the new dudes get on the map. But I don't watch sports. I am a sport.
Yeah, you are.
And I got to bet on me, and I don't even bet. But I'm saying that everything got to be a play about making something happen because, boy, yesterday ain't coming back. So if you get a bunch of yesterdays within a 30-day time period, you have now put yourself in a deficit for financial transactions that could have been coming to you the following month. Work a whole month for something that might be coming next month. But wait, delay, kick it, watch sports, video games, have fun, go on dates, be partying all night. Listen, if you do that in a 1 month, 30 days, if you do that for 20 days, you in a deficit. Because 20 of them days was something you did today that get you paid tomorrow. The phone call you made, the driving to this office or going to meet your homeboy or homegirl to talk about something that, hey, man, I need you to see about this, your folks that do this. But if talking over the phone is one thing, but then you drove and she's 30 minutes away or he's 45 minutes away. Mm-hmm. He got to see me face to face on this because I need this play to go through. Mm-hmm. Them phone calls trying to convince your folk, and that could be your loved one, your brother, your cousin, your mother, whoever. But when you got to make it happen, it's an investment of your time. And if you got a whole day just went by, I feel horrible on my days. I got some horrible days behind me right now.
Right.
Where I absolutely didn't do nothing. I was sitting back playing with my son, scrolling. You feel me? Nothing done
equals
that was towards my transactions for today. So that's my own fault. So I'm just sharing that with everybody else. Your fault too.
Yeah.
You kicked it this month, you got a deficit.
You had a loss.
So you're going to have to do something that get your transaction on the spot on all your new transactions going into the new month so that the bills can be paid based upon real transactions that you made off whatever you sell or your service you provide or you bought some and you set at this price said, hey, you better make some cold cash transactions now.
Right.
Because you could have been lining things up on the month of them yesterday. See, I'm speaking about yesterdays. It's a cold world, bro.
But do you think like doing that, working the way you work and like basically seem like you planting seeds, it may not come to fruition, it may not come to a fruition for a month from now, but you planting seeds to try to make it happen. So when it do bear fruit, I'm going to be eating for surely. Do you think that's the reason why you kind of like still relevant? Because you planting all these seeds, boom, boom, doing this.
Me not wasting a day where I did achieve, like me coming here tonight, I brought my son with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to bring Boom Boom with me. But I got to go make this because this was already something talked about. Then I thought about it. This is good for me to do anyway. Why? Because the more press I've been doing, this the most press I've done in years because I've been gone for years.
Right.
So I ain't did nothing like this.
Right.
I mean, I came up here, I think I talked on somebody else's show before, but I'm just saying as me coming home, it's cool that you over there, all that, that's great. Now that I'm home, I got to dribble the ball in a certain way to make an impactful moment and invite those that's here to participate under my leadership. Now, y'all can find and do it how y'all been doing. You're doing great. But if my track record is when I go places, I meet people, and God make them take flight. I didn't make them take flight, but they paid attention to my demographic on these instructions, play by play, like I'm explaining right now. Somebody could take this video and rewind it and break down the pieces. Like, okay, yep, I got some flaws right here. He ain't lying. Yep, I did that too. He ain't lying. You feel me? Because I'm a man that. This all I know is independent. So I had to bust a plate to eat. I got 7 children. I'm not a one-child person. 7 children is like 7 times the get something done, sir.
Right. It's times 7.
Now, if you do that, if you do the math,
right,
people with more children shouldn't be less active. Should be more active.
More active.
Right? But I know there's, the opposite. Well, man, I got these kids now. Shit, I'm going to be on it. Nah, we got to make plays happen from the house. That's what a phone for. That's what a computer for. Like, it ain't no excuses. I'm coming from Africa where they got Android phones that ain't even a good version, and they running whole operations off an Android phone from a village. He doing whole book reports. He doing data sheets. He doing organization of data and information.
Straight up.
Emails is going out. Word documents getting prepared right on this little cheap cracked up phone. You feel me?
Yeah.
So my understanding now of seeing and witnessing
Man.
and coming back to America, and you got a board like this right here. You got cameras moving and stuff up in there. You feel me? You got this is, but over there, it don't look like this. In some places you will find this. You feel me? But in reality, now being back in America and being back in the Bay, I say I have to utilize every asset that's available and network with those that have like-minded, that's trying to make something happen.
Right.
Because I think we still had a potential here, but if it ain't no unity here up under some direction, then everybody just scattered bumblebees right now. There is no harnessing the power of this Bay Area location.
Right.
When I go other places, I don't hear nothing about the Bay. I promise you that. I don't hear the local rappers out there.
Right.
Straight up. Mm-hmm. And, it's crazy that we hear all their music, but they don't hear our music. You feel me? The Bay Area artists don't travel enough as a unit to go make things happen. Shout out to La Russell, though. I see he be getting a real bus, and he'll go drive somewhere. And shout out to Larry June. I see he be having a bus. Right. He going somewhere. Shout out to RBL. I know
Black Sea, yeah.
They doing they little, not little, it's big.
It's
they got
big.
a tour. I was finna say little tour. Nah, that's big. I seen all them dates. Yeah. That sounds pretty sweet to me. And they all somewhere else.
Right.
So I got the same struggle, and I got the same obstacles in front of me as the newest guy here in the base just starting, or the hottest guy. Whatever the obstacles that exist, they're in front of me too. Mm-hmm. I can't come back and say I got a golden pass. Mm-hmm. I absolutely have it harder.
Right.
Come on, Fig, you already was OG, man. It's over. Nah, sorry about that. It ain't over till I say it's over or God say it's over, but I can't let you say it's over.
Right.
That's why the dribbling of the ball and the multitasking of different talents and blueprints that come from my mind is all gifts from God. It's like an idea come in everybody's head, but who willing to take the pain to make the idea turn into reality? Now, that's the thing that separate people.
But that's what you do. You have an idea in your mind, and then you make it happen.
By God's grace, and each of us possess that same talent. It's called do for self.
Straight up.
If I can't put, it ain't no religious term. It's a do for self. Like, that is the whole basis of what I learned. And I got to shout out the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because these are the architects to help us black men who have been broken and lost and have not had a chance to be put back together based upon our dependency of others to feed us and finance and budgets and grants. And we never thought, or we have yet to take our collective minds and put them together and bring all our talents together in a collective way. Everything we need is within our collective group right here. Now circulate the dollar between this group like Black Wall Street in 1921, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Them folk was like, well, they don't want us in their city or they part of town, then we'll just make our own. They said, and then they said, we don't even want to go over there no more. We're going to just spend, and they became something big. So I'm just saying, in this modern time right now, do for self, every person going to have to do it, even when jobs be on the line. And a person might have just got married, or a person might have just signed up a mortgage for a house, 25 years, 6% interest or some 4%, whatever it is, right? But it's 25 years.
Right.
And then they playing with the job. It's people going through that right now. How do you deal with that if you just signed up for a mortgage and then things go left? What is the alternative if your money have been based? Come on, boom, boom. If your money based on this job, then you will either sink to the bottom of the ocean very fast, or you will start applying the do for self package, even if that's going to spend some of the family money on a generator and a power washer and a water tank, and go do some car washing.
Car washing. Yeah.
Yes. How much a car wash right now? Like 20, 30,
20,
40
20, 30 bucks.
Okay, let's say we got the sweet deal for 15 all day. In and out. You got the vacuum cleaner. You going to Walmart part. Is you hearing the do for sale part?
Yeah.
This ain't what nobody woke up this morning talking about. I got to wash cars, but do you want to be flat broke today, or do you want to at least make you your first $100 off your new business of do for self?
Right.
But the ego of a man sometime, or maybe a woman too, could be like, man, I ain't finna do that for no $100, because I was just getting paid $4,000 a month. I'm at $1,000 a week, and now I'm finna start from scratch. Well, let's do the math. If you did 100 today and 100 a day for the rest of the month, you would be at 3 vans. But you busting your back, washing, and and some days you might have a $200 day. Some days you might raise the price. Hey, you know what? Because you adding wax to it now. Maybe buy one of them gloves. Yeah. Maybe you added that. Right. That's another dub on top. Is you hearing me now? This thing that went up to a 40. Yeah. I need to do 10 cars today. Start, yeah. Is you peeping to play what I'm saying? Yes, sir. That's an analogy. Let's go to another analogy that black people do from time to time, most times for funerals, but some people have figured out they can do this even to pay their rent. What is that?
Selling plates.
Selling plates. You took it right out of my mouth. Why? Because plates paid for funerals in the past, but now plates can be paying for rent. It could pay for the gas. It could pay for the child care. It could pay for, there's women and men that know how to make a meal that's so cold and make it look like the kind that be on the pictures and but they ain't applying, selling. They didn't go to the restaurant depot and go get 100 pounds of chicken and go get the 100 potatoes or, I don't know, whatever they going to be making in bulk and go buy them plates. Go get the lemons for the lemonade, the sugar. Go get the cups. Get
all the utensils, the napkins,
7-Up cake.
Yeah, all that.
You got desserts. People right now that know how to make 7-Up cake.
Yeah, that's my mom. She makes some crazy stuff.
Okay, but listen. Did you know if she got 100 pounds of flour, 100 pounds? I'm talking about buying it by the pound now. We ain't talking about just one for you. Right. We talking about looking at the oven in your house as a drug. Come on, boom, boom, stop that, baby. Looking at it like, how do drug dealers look at their products? Right. They get it, they package it, they cooking it, they doing whatever. Did you know there's guys right now, they hit a lick on the train. They came up on some ovens. Well, these ovens is pretty tall, and they look like some pizza ovens damn near, but they got rows. These boys start buying 200-300 pounds of sugar, flour, nutmeg, cinnamon, all that, right? Oatmeal, raisins.
Are they making cookies?
Man, them boys was making cookies, man, that look like a steering wheel. Yeah. For $1. Okay. For $1. Yeah. Listen, the young dudes taking it to the streets, selling it for $2 or $3. These things is oatmeal raisin with the crispy edges, with the gooey little center, with the
going crazy.
I'm saying, they treat cookies and cakes like dope. They doing 200-300 pounds of this and 400 eggs, and because they grandmama and them and auntie and them is the ones whipping it up, and they got a team selling it. It's like drugs. Right. Wrapped in a simple little plastic.
Straight up.
Oatmeal raisin cookie look like a steering wheel. 7-Up cake. Yeah. The yellow cake with the black.
With the chocolate. Yeah, the regular cake. Yeah.
I'm just saying, any type of thing that got to do with pastries, they cashing out.
They own it.
So I'm just saying, somebody who lost a job, do your girl know how to cook a good-ass meal? Right. Then I think y'all might have to sell them. Man, I ain't selling no dinner's feed. Okay, cool. Go on and do what you gonna do then. Let these days go by, and then it might kick in like, damn, he right. If we invest $200, we can at least make a $350 off these plates. Right. Maybe $400. I don't know what. You got a way to, I don't know what
Right.
thing is going to be the
Right.
thing to make you make the profit.
Right.
But I remember when I sold plates and made $600 in one day.
I remember. So shout out to the Green Side. I stay over there. Me and DeWar, they stay over there, man.
Man, shout out
you
to
a
East
legend
Oakland.
over there, man.
Shout out to East
They be
Oakland.
like,
Love them,
man, shout out my guy Jock. He was like, man, JT was right there selling plates. He said you was giving away plates too.
I was doing that to get my name popping, man. I got a hell of a chef that I didn't hire right here, man. We
Straight up.
got fish, chicken, fries. We got macaroni and cheese. We got
Right.
lemon cakes, velvet cake. We got lemonade. Boy, listen, French fries.
No time.
Man, look, when I found out that this man know how to season this stuff that make you, when you eat it, you want more.
Right.
And that's what I did. I said, I'm going to give it to him first.
Uh-huh.
And then when the nighttime come and they smoking and in their little spots,
Yeah.
Fig, you got some more of them,
Yeah, $20.
I'm on my way.
Off top.
Nah, real talk. So it worked out.
It did. I mean, so, man,
Shout out
this
to
is
the Green
crazy.
Side, man.
Yeah.
77
They love
Green
you over
Side,
there, man. They be like,
Bancroft,
man, another fillmoe dude came over here, JT the Bigger Figga. I'm like, yeah, man, I know what's up with the figure.
Yeah.
That's my boy. They was
Family
like,
love.
man, you was out there moving me. But anyway,
Family
you move
love.
me everywhere you go, man. We 35 minutes in. We ain't even got to the GLP, what you seen in Demo, Seth, and Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to talk about Atlanta and I want to talk about Africa. So you was in the Bay. Did you get tired of the Bay? Was you sick of it?
I was sick of the Bay,
bored?
period.
Okay.
Sick of the Bay. Sick of it. I was sick of the self-hate. I was sick of the self-hate amongst the teammates that once was cool. I was sick of the popularization of kill your brother if we get into it, if
Gotcha.
we argue. I got sick of it. It's down there too though, but out here, it hurt more when it's your people.
Right.
And it make you more in danger of, well, you still cool with them. So maybe one day that's how it go. Dudes got killed that didn't know they was finna get killed. Why? You still cool with them. Well, man, I ain't in it, but you be over there. Boom, boom, boom. That's how it go.
Man.
So me removing myself from that,
Yeah.
not that I have nothing to do with it, but everybody that I love, they like, well, you still love them, Fig? Oh, man, we own you then. That's how easy it could go.
Right.
So, and I didn't feel like, I think I did everything I could do in the Bay. At 2010 was the end of my vision of me believing about this. 2009, I was preparing, I'm getting up out of here. I didn't tell nobody until it was listen, people didn't know I was gone till 2011. The whole 2010, I didn't hardly say nothing about nothing. Yep, I'm like, because I remember in that movie, was it Minister Society? No, not Minister Society. Is it Minister Society when the man say, with Jada Pickett,
Minister Society.
baby, let's move to Atlanta.
Right.
Oh, I don't want to move. I don't want to move.
Uh-huh.
Then one day, all right, let's do it. Then,
Right.
You right, baby. Let's
Okay,
get
let's
the heck
go.
up out of here.
Right.
The day he moving, they come get him.
Right.
And that's what I said. Ooh,
You know,
if I didn't learn nothing else,
Yeah.
I learned that from Minister Society. If you moving to Atlanta, don't tell nobody.
Right.
Why? Because that movie
This is hating.
showed us,
Right.
so you finna go start a new life? That's the concept.
I never looked at it from that
Boy,
way.
listen, if you make it down there, you're not dealing with the stress that we dealing with out here.
You talk about that a lot. You be like, man, you talk about, you be like, man, see what the Bay or see what America give you. Like, this is what America have to offer. You talk about the violence and the bullshit that we go through out here, and it's almost like you saying, like, bro, you could go over here. I'm trying to tell y'all need to go to Africa. Y'all need to move from here.
I think the Africa thing, it started with an invitation. And when I got over there, I liked it, the work that God was having me do by building water wells and buying land and getting food. So I seen that $200, I could feed 200 people.
Wow.
So if I got 2,000, I could spread this out for a month.
Right.
And I could do a great job right here with this same 2,000. I could have went shopping for some clothes over here or something. But I was like, nah, I know God gonna bless me for this. These people have nothing.
Right.
And the rich man drive right by him every day. In his Bentleys, in the rain. Listen, when I saw that, I'm like, man, I wish I was rich right now. I cash this whole area out, man, for whatever they need, I don't want $1, man. I just want to help my people, and I'm gone. Pew. Get my blessing. They remember, they waiting on me to get back. What day? They be texting me, my brother, when are you coming back, my brother? I say, man, I got to go to America now. Y'all had me for 3 years,
Right.
bro. I want to be there. If God say the same, God willing. Let me complete my 30-year run. This is my 30th year as JT the Bigger Figga, actually 31. God willing, I'll be 50 this year.
Oh, man, that's what's up.
A 50. Then it's the 50 years of hip hop. This is a great place to end it off.
Right.
One more time. And then the next time they see me, God willing, next year, I'm a software developer. I'm a real estate agent.
Right.
I'm a community activist.
Right. All of that.
Yeah.
Slash.
I'm a filmmaker.
Oh, we gonna get into the movies.
Yeah.
But man, it was hella funny. I mean, it's not funny. It was beautiful. So it was like, I forgot when this was, but I'm on Instagram. You out there, fillmoe, Africa, fillmoe. Man, that's hard.
Yeah, yeah. Because I knew my hood needed a rebirth.
Man.
And I wanted to plant my hood like I did fillmoe
Atlanta, yeah.
fillmoe Bama, fillmoe Africa was the next step. I'm like, if God blessed me to do that. Look, I just went to two of the hard, it's hard cities everywhere. Man, Atlanta, a hard place to crack.
Man.
So to get the motion that I got, it only was got by God help. I was by myself. I didn't have no big budget. I didn't have nobody with me.
You just hopped up and left and went to Atlanta.
Because Zaytoven lived there. And
right.
I taught him how to make beats.
Got you.
Yeah, so he was the doorway for me too. Like, come on. Yep.
It was
easy. Yeah, because it's big time progress. OJ the Juice Man, man, he used to sleep on the couch. And boy, that ain't the OJ now. Hey. Oh, him and Gucci Man. Man, wait a minute, Gucci Man? Nah, real talk. So I'm like, these dudes, Gucci them at the house, bro, at mom's house, bro.
Right.
I know these dudes like that. So it's like an invitation, like they always like, when you coming back out here? And I'm like, damn, why do I leave?
Right.
But I wasn't paying attention.
Got you.
And I wasn't dick riding. That wasn't my purpose either, too. So I said, when I go back, I got to build my own face from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank.
Off top. So, like, you had Zaytoven out there. Was the transition, was it like you on everything moving, or was you allowing kind of like Zaytoven to kind of like point you in the right direction of who to deal with?
He helped me get to artists.
Okay, got you.
But me,
it was all on you.
Hanging out in the studio, you ain't painting your face. I had to go to the projects. I had to go to the gutter. I had to go to the corner stores, the booty clubs, the late night bars, the Magic Cities,
right?
Blue Flames, 4-season projects, Thomasville.
Bro, you had billboard. You had people holding up the thing.
I found human beings. I said, I ain't throwing no money to strippers no more. I learned my lesson. I accidentally got down there and started thinking I was Big Meech and them. Because that's part of the culture. You get in the club, next thing you know, they play your song. Listen.
Right.
When you the new guy and they play your song,
yeah,
you got to throw some money.
You got to look like the part.
Man,
yeah.
Now you don't got to throw all your money, but if you have a few drinks and hit anything, you can start feeling yourself.
Right.
We running that song back one more time. You don't know. That's for you to throw more money.
Right.
Ooh, I learned the game. We got JT in the house. Oh, shit. God damn it, get the song on.
You felt the pressure.
JT the man in there tonight.
Straight up.
Little did I know.
Right.
Everybody's the man when you throw the money.
Right.
And this is a program that I seen repeated over and over. And at a certain point, I'm like, hold on. I can't pay my way to the top like this. 1,000 ones can hurt. 500 ones hurt too. And 200 ones hurt when wifeys tell you in 2 days, we need to pay for this. Damn, I just
should have put that 200, on the bitch.
Real talk. So I'm just saying, my concept switched to, if I'm going to throw money, I'm not throwing it. I'm going to give it to the homeless people and ask them to hold my signs.
Straight the
And they
fuck
said
up.
yes.
Yeah,
How much you got? Man, I got 100 for all y'all. Man, give me that 100, man. Hell yeah.
Right.
Stay out there all day for $100.
Right.
Strippers not doing that.
Nah.
They not gonna. They gonna dance. They gonna dance for 3 minutes to your song,
Peace.
and then that's it.
Straight up.
These dudes start holding the sign. I got addicted. So if I
Right.
spend $1,000, I could have a bunch of people working for a couple days.
Right.
Make me look like the dime.
Off top.
I started looking like Master P.
Right. Straight
The
up.
updated version of Master P.
Yeah.
Like when we started, okay, I was the man. Then it switched to he the man.
Right.
So on my rebirth, starting in Atlanta,
Yeah.
my film game and my
Man,
independent
let's
game.
talk about that. The films, man. Trap flicks.
Man, Trap Flicks was a thing. that gave me fresh breath.
Man.
It made
You told
everybody.
me that's the future downstairs. Tell them that's, man. You said, JT, we got Fig here on the Watch Your Back podcast. It's Fillmoe Mike, JT the Bigger Figure. You was telling me downstairs that you said movies is the new. You was like, movies is the new rap game. And then you said platform is the new record label.
Yes.
Woo!
That's the
Talk
breakdown.
about that, yeah.
Because when you look at content and revenue, right? The chances of you breaking a new artist to make enough revenue to make your money back, it's a 50-50 chance, literally. If you make an independent film, it's much less cost, and you load it up through a platform, and from that platform, they distribute it to other platforms, like TuneCore. And the revenue off of film,
Let me know.
listen, incredible returns on films. Tubi, you can put a cheap movie on Tubi, and in 3 months, if that movie halfway decent, you could be at $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 in 3 months.
Oh.
If you put it on YouTube, you might make $500, $1,000 maybe. But on Tubi, if you do it right, or if the film is just a great film, it's not how much you spent, it's what type of film you made.
So what made you get, like you did Beware of Those back in the day?
98.
Right. And then Trapflix came, what, 12, 13 years later almost? 14
Yep,
years
Trapflix
later?
came 2014.
Right. So almost like
16 years.
What happened in the gap, and then did you just say?
I made films.
Right.
And then by 2015, I started my app.
Got you.
So everything I filmed, with all the different movies, The Hidden Hand, Beware of Those, The Independent Game, Part 1, 2, and 3, Dirt on My Boots, Part 1, 2, and 3, The Insta Stalker, Chicago movie called Chirac. Before Spike Lee did it, I did the real first Chirac movie. I did Chirac 2. I did Big Dog for New Orleans. I did Independent Game 3 in New Orleans. So I did Snoop Dogg movie Mousetrap. And basically, by doing all of them films, that's what made me want to have my own platform. So it was like, this is my record label if I get the app done, because I can run everything from the app.
Right.
I can showcase what I want, when I want, how I want. I can monetize. And the films were easier and cheaper to make than making albums.
What?
Because you got to pay for studio time. You got to pay for mix downs. You got to pay for producers.
That shit add up.
Oh, man. Then just to break one single, you got to spend some money for promo, and that could be anywhere from $1,000 to $1 million.
Yeah, $1 million, yep. You right.
Depending on your budget.
Yep, right.
Just to break one single. To break one artist right now, you're going to have to spend for some YouTube ads. You're going to have to spend on some Instagram, Facebook ads, Twitter, or, Tubi, Roku. It's money. Yeah, it's money to get in front of the eyes. You might need to put something on Say Cheese. That's money.
Right.
Academics, I don't know. But however it go, I know it's money. But making a movie, you could promote it too for less money. Because down south, you got to pay DJs. Paying DJs in the club to spin your records and throw the money to the strippers. Like breaking a record, you got to physically go to these places to promote you, because this is your song.
Right.
So we need to see you. When people go on a promo run. But a movie, you could do a promo run too, but it's not the same concept. It's just you promoting your movie in methods, in the ways, that you can. Whether it's flyers, whether it's the QR code, and people could just get right to it.
Scan it, yeah.
Or from the comfort of your home, you pay for ads.
Right.
It don't go nowhere.
Right. Straight up.
You make trailer clips to get people enticed.
Shout out to Christian. He be doing our clips on this thing.
Okay.
Watch Your Back podcast.
Yeah,
you got hella shit. We got hella clips of you already, probably.
Oh, man, that's dope. Come on with it, man. Come on with it. Come on with it.
I had a question, man. You said you talked about coming back home. So I seen that Juneteenth. And for y'all that don't know, Fillmoe Juneteenth is like, when I was younger, man, first of all, I was at Kimball Park. They didn't move a couple places, but the thing is, the rappers would come back home and, you know, Forte. I remember one year Forte, and Sugar Free was on there. Sugar Free did a freestyle. He said something. He said, I made a left on Divisadero. I was like, oh, it's
Come
lit.
on, man.
So you see all the community, see all the local, you see all the rap stars coming out. So you came back home. You came back home recently and you did the Juneteenth. How did that feel? You had GOP on stage. You had Seth. Seth came back. You had Quinn in there and Demo, man. How did that feel?
Man, that felt so great right there, man, to actually be back with my original day ones who I started with, and to resolve and put all issues and leave them in the past, and to let the community know that, you know, this is just an example of what need to happen.
That was beautiful to see, man.
Yep, because our hood is in shambles.
Man, you already know.
And we can't get no motion based on the violence.
Right.
And there's so many people that lost their life now that make it so extra hard to have unity amongst that peer group, because everybody either in fear or they angry.
Right.
And they into, you know, wanting to have an answer to their pain.
Uh-huh.
You know, so me looking at the Juneteenth, I just felt God came in and made that happen.
That was tight.
And it wasn't no shooting.
Nah, hell nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I just want to ask you a quick question about the other three members. When you put the group together, what did you see in Seth? Because it's sick. They all kind of represent something different. You know what I'm saying? Demo,
They
flashy. Quinn is a super rap nigga. But Demo can rap. Is Seth real street guy?
Well, you know, to be honest, Demo,
Let me know.
Demo was the rapper first.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Demo was the rapper, so I wanted to be like Demo.
Okay, got
with
you.
his bars and the way
Oh, like that.
Yeah,
okay,
Demo
got
was,
you.
Before Quinn, before Seth, it was Demo.
Got you.
Me and Demo used to be together.
Yes, sir.
But Seth, you know, we rock with Seth too, though.
Yeah.
Quinn was younger, but he didn't come around till later.
Right.
With Demo, it started in 92. I mean, it started in really like 89, 88.
Right.
Like we was kids.
Yeah.
But coming up to the GOP time frame, when I took the rap serious and me and Demo did some songs, that's when I looked at myself now as a rapper now. Like,
Did you look at yourself as more so of a producer?
No, I was a rapper first.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I was trying to just be a rapper.
Okay.
But
you did the songs with Demo, and then it made you kind of like, okay,
now, once I did the GOP album, I'm a certified producer, but I produced Players in the Game too, though.
Right.
So them my first 2 full albums that I produced every beat.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the GOP came as a concept because we already interacting, and after Frisco Niggas Ain't No Punks, that's when we added Quinn.
Okay.
Because it made sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was younger. He was from a different part of fillmoe.
Right.
But I didn't care about that. I'm like, this little bro, let him come on. I went and introduced myself to his moms. She said, go ahead, work with JT, y'all do y'all thing.
Right.
Demo already was with it, but he
Right.
kept going to jail. So he got out as soon as I did Players in the Game.
Got you.
So 94, he was able to get his album done finally, but he would have been had an album out. Seth, you know, he was the ladies' man.
Right.
So he automatically, you know, when he busts his bars, he's talking straight to them. He talking to the gangsters, you know.
Yeah.
So Seth had, you know, he was a major factor.
Definitely.
You know, he had swag that I wanted.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to Seth the Gapper.
Definitely.
He had the clothes and the girls.
Right.
Yup.
Straight up.
Yeah, he had clothes and girls, and I'm like, man. And he had that curl too, and my shit wouldn't grow. My hair wouldn't grow. Nah, real talk. You know, girls used to, you know, the curls that hang and he could do this. Man,
You
listen,
had that one?
he had that. He had that. Yup, he had that. Them curls, the short on top, and then on the back is shake.
It was shaking.
Man,
it was
I
drippy.
wanted that.
It was
I see how
drippy.
girls like, oh, your hair look cute, Seth. Like, oh, this ugly ass. If you didn't have that, if I had that, I'd be the cute one right now with the. Nah, shout out to Gav, man. That's my brother though. But nah. So when we all came together though, it was a no-brainer.
Got you.
Yep. Shout out to Bushy Mo, honorary, Player P, honorary, Black Nate,
Man.
Rob Blow, Ive Low, JD and Scat, you know, Black Nate. Like these
like
guys,
Nate DiBiase.
yeah, the guys that made it on that project
Man.
will forever be legends.
It's all love, man. We had a legendary. We're gonna do this is only part 1. We're gonna do a part 2.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
JT the Bigger Figure, the Wash Your
Yes.
Back podcast. I want to thank you. I want to thank Kali for his
Khalid, he
patience.
talking to you, man.
Straight
He
up, I
stuck on
appreciate it.
man.
It's all good, man. Hey, man, we
Him.
out this thing, man. Peace out.
Him.
Y'all be smoothie. Don't forget, wash your back.
Wash your back, man.